Hello, welcome to The Wandering Drew. I am Drew. Thank you for joining me. Today, I just wanted to give a brief update on some things that are taking place. Like many of you, over the last several months, I've missed several opportunities to hike, or hikes that I had planned had to be canceled or changed. So I'm really finding it necessary that I need to get out there and do some hikes. And now that a lot of places are open again and things are returning to a more normal state, I feel I need to get out there. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this because you're feeling the same way. So I've decided that in the next several weeks, I'm going to do a hike on the Florida Trail, and specifically the portion of the trail that goes through the Ocala National Forest. Many people have explained to me that this is one of the best sections of the Florida Trail. And that section will be approximately 67 miles or so. And in several weeks, I'm going to be in the area passing through, and I will have a couple of days of free time. So I'm going to take advantage of that opportunity and attempt to do that hike. I'm in the early stages of making plans to stay at campgrounds. It is hunting season, and there are a lot of restrictions on where you camp. You cannot just stealth camp or camp at any campsite. You can only stay in certain designated campsites that are approved for use during hunting season. So that's making things a little bit more challenging. And I really don't like having to travel that way because I feel it locks me into being at a certain place at a certain time. And I have to basically really figure out my mileage for the day. It's a really hard way to hike. It's not the best time to go because you are limited in where you can stay. But I'm hoping to be able to accomplish that. Shouldn't be too hard to do. It's been done before. And I'm also doing this when the weather should be a little cooler in Florida, not the big heat that the state is well known for, the scorching heat. And I don't think you can really call it winter down there, but it will definitely be cooler temperatures. So it should be a good hike. And I'm just in the early planning stages. Things just happen to come together that I'm going to be able to be in that area and have some free time. So I'm just making arrangements on where I can leave a car, the campgrounds I'm going to be able to use and camp at, and additionally arranging for a shuttle driver, which is proving to be the hard part, but I have a very good lead on that, and it looks like that's coming together. Other things that are taking place in the last couple of weeks, I have just not been able to keep up with my plan of doing, weekly long distance hikes to prepare myself and train for some longer trails. Just hasn't taken place. Work obligations and family obligations have really just taken a toll in my free time, and I just have not been able to do it. And I do realize that I need to get serious about training, and unfortunately I'm probably going to have to look to my treadmill to make up the difference and try and keep me on track, because I'm just not finding the time to go out as much as I thought I would and get some hikes in. However, I'm still hoping to do some longer practice or training walks or hikes and record them with my cell phone and possibly post them up on the channel. I'm still planning on doing that with my cell phone because that's what I'm hoping to do when I'm out on the trail, so that I can reduce taking camera and camera gear and extra weight on the trail with me. I have upgraded my application that I'm using on the cell phone to a different video editor. I just need to learn how to use it now, but it seems pretty straightforward, and I think it's going to be easier for me to use it and to edit and then post videos. And I just need a little practice in getting proficient at it, which hopefully the practice hikes will help me with that. While I really like the video produced by my camera, I think it is still far superior than anything that is produced by the majority of cell phones. Just reducing my weight, not having to take spare batteries, the camera itself, maybe even another lens, I think is going to be a great weight saver. So I'm hoping to do the cell phone videos instead. And I think they come out pretty decent nowadays, and they're still of good quality. The t-shirt contest that I had a few weeks ago has concluded, and 2 t-shirts were won by people that complied with the conditions of the contest. As of the date of this recording, which is Tuesday, the 29th of September, only one of those winners had supplied me with an address, a physical address in which I can mail them a t-shirt. So that person already has their t-shirt, and they confirm with me that they have it. And if they're listening, that viewer, known only as L, did receive their t-shirt, and I'd love for them to be able to send me a picture. So L, if you're listening, please send me a picture of you with the t-shirt. I'd really love that. You can find the email address on my page, my About page, if you scroll down to the bottom. The second winner, Paper Tiger, who indicated that they wanted the t-shirt, has not yet provided me with a physical address. So, Paper Tiger, if you're listening, please send me a physical address so that I can send you the t-shirt. The t-shirt is all packaged up right here. It's just waiting for an address to get it off to you. And as soon as I get that address, I will get it out in the mail to you as well. So 1, I'd like you to send me an address, and 2, if and when I get the t-shirt to you, please send me a picture as well of you wearing the t-shirt. I'd love to do that as well and be able to put it into one of the videos. A few weeks ago, I upgraded several items that I feel will affect the quality of the videos going forward. And not just the quality, but also the frustration level that I was feeling. I recently upgraded my laptop computer. My previous laptop computer was just really not up to the challenge of doing video editing. Worked good for internet searches and doing some light word processing, but it just could not handle the intensive graphics and memory that you need in order to do video editing. So I replaced my laptop computer. My previous computer, I was having a lot of problems running video editing software. I'm on my 3rd video editing software. The one I'm using now could not even run on my previous computer. It would just crash anytime I tried to do anything. The previous one, I was still getting a lot of issues with crashes and freezing up. And a lot of times I had been working on something for 30 minutes to an hour. And if I forgot to save it, it would lock up or crash and I would lose everything. So I was having to repeat a lot of the edits multiple times. And then it would take over 2.5 hours to render a video. And that's just taking way too long. With the new computer, I haven't really had any crashes. I have not had any problems running the new program. And most renders are taking me 20 minutes or so. So it's really streamlined the ability for me to edit a video and to post it from, sometimes it was taking me 8-9 days because of the delay and the slowness of the previous computer, where now it's much more an easier process for me, which makes less stress, and it makes it easier for me to post videos on a routine schedule and not feel like I'm always cutting corners and waiting almost like to the day before to get a video up. It was just taking way too long. In several of my videos, I had problems with the editing where I basically just uploaded them right before they came out, and that's taking too much lead time. Just don't have enough time sometimes to do stuff with work or family commitments getting in the way. So the bottom line is, with the new video editing software, which I still have to learn a lot on that, and the new laptop, it's making it easier and less stressful to make the videos, which is making me happier. And lastly, I'm still planning a hike on the Pinhoti Trail. It looks like that trip will be just the Alabama portion, and it will probably take place sometime in January, it's looking like now. That's the first time that I'm gonna have a chance to be in that area, to get time off of work. I'm figuring I'll need 3 weeks or so in order to do that hike. So I had to plan a little bit, and I have some other things going on that coincide with that time, so I'm able to go. And I had other things that conflicted that make it so that I cannot go until basically after the holidays. and the new year. So January is looking like it will be the Alabama portion of the Pinhoti Trail hike for me. And all that planning is still in the early stages. I kind of have a rough idea of what I'm going to do, but it's not totally set in stone. I haven't made any reservations anywhere or done anything because I have not 100% confirmed that that's when I'm going, but it looks like that's when I'll be going. So in the next probably several weeks, I'm going to start firming up plans in terms of, I'll probably arrange for a ride, my shuttle, whatever else I need, probably make reservations at a hotel to start in, and then I'll just probably start hiking from the southern end of the trail and start walking north toward Georgia. And lastly, I finally took the plunge and had some sort of logo made up for the channel. I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I find it very hard to decide, and I finally just committed to basically doing one and making one. So I'll be rolling out that logo at the end of this video. Please stay and watch all the way to the end if you want to see it, and I'll also be including it in all future videos. I also purchased some stickers with the new logo on it, and I'll be carrying them with me when I go hiking. So if anyone happens to run into me on the trail, just ask me for the stickers, and I'll be more than willing to give one to you. And I am contemplating giving away some stickers in the future, but I'm not exactly sure yet. Stay tuned for that. Just realize that in order to mail stuff out, the postage really kind of adds up. So I learned that obviously with my shirts. Even though it's only 2 of them, it does eat up some funds. And I don't think I want to just offer a bunch of stickers out to people yet and start mailing them out. So I may do it on a limited basis. So that's what's happening. As always, I thank you for taking time out of your day to watch and support me. I appreciate you coming back here, week after week and watching the videos. And as I say in every video, if you like what I'm doing, please consider subscribing, giving me a thumbs up or a like, and leave a comment below. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch these videos. Till we meet again.